Hello dear diaper wearers. After the last dry nights video, today I test again a diaper for adults, the Junior Plus from the brand Kiddo. In the transparent plastic film packaging you get 10 diapers, for which you have to pay about €23.90. A single diaper thus costs about €2.39 and is in the midfield for colorfully printed. The imprints are rather discreet. Only on the front where you stick the adhesive are teddy bears. The rest is completely white, up to the buttocks. For this, the diaper inside is not completely in white, but one has the outlet cuffs in a blue tone colored. Where I do not find that important, if you put the diaper on no one sees that anyway. The leakage protection has a slightly above average height. For soak pads is still space, if they are not too thick. Special to this diaper are the adhesives, as you will see in a moment. Normally, most diapers have 4 adhesive strips. The Junior Plus is one of the few exceptions where there is only one adhesive. It is very wide, even wider than if you would put 2 normal adhesive strips of other diapers on top of each other. The outer material of the diaper is a clearly noticeable foil. It has a certain resemblance to the older foil diapers, when there was no cotton. Now comes the field test, where I try the diaper out normally in everyday use. The diaper is noticeably thicker in the crotch, but it's not bothersome. It has not become extremely hard by pressing into the package. With only one glue to put the diaper on was not so easy. Because the glue is so big and because one glue is less flexible. With 2, you can take the top glue for the top fit and the bottom glue for the fit in the crotch area. With a little trial and error, the fit of the Junior Plus is still okay. After all, they are not disposable adhesives. So if it doesn't fit, you can open them up and stick them on again better, they'll still hold. When worn, the diaper feels comfortable, nothing presses or bothers. The cut covers the entire buttocks, you feel well and securely wrapped. In the practical test, the diaper shows itself unimpressed by the first full bubble I made without a break in the diaper. There is nothing to complain about the distribution of the liquid, it is quickly absorbed by the diaper and goes up to the front when standing. And the crotch also runs something but only a little. This is good, because more fits in and the risk of leakage is reduced when sitting down. The suction capacity is specified with 4,500 milliliters. Such values are usually significantly exaggerated, because it is not measured in practice as I do, but in the laboratory. There you have optimal conditions and it is not taken into account that a diaper can indeed absorb the liquid. But when you sit down, it starts to leak. That's why I sit down after every time I pee in the diaper and test whether it still holds tight. That's where it's most difficult, because the pressure on the large surface pushes the liquid out. The second time you wet the diaper, you can clearly see from the outside that it is no longer empty. It also feels a little heavy. I don't find it disturbing, it's just a bit thicker than when it was empty. And the most important thing, the diaper holds tight. When standing, nothing runs out and after I sat down, the pants remained dry. And the crotch is now a little more, the buttocks are slightly wet when sitting, but everything's still fully within the limits. The third time urinating it is already more difficult. It takes longer until the liquid can be absorbed. So you should not sit down right after but give the diaper some time to absorb and distribute the urine. When I sit down, I notice that not everything has been absorbed yet and it now goes up to the bottom. With this it is full, the 4th time wetting a few drops miss in the sitting test. For the price, this is a good plastic diaper that can withstand quite a bit and especially relies on a rather classic film. With only one adhesive, it stands out especially from the competition of other film diapers. It takes a bit of getting used to, and it's probably not for everyone. One advantage, however, is that you see the second time you wet the diaper, you can clearly see from the outside that it is no longer empty. It also feels a little heavy. I don't find it disturbing, it's just a bit thicker than when it was empty. And the most important thing, the diaper holds tight. When standing, nothing runs out and after I sat down, the pants remained dry. And wrap easier, because only 2 instead of 4 adhesives stuck to it and must be released later. When compared with other colorful printed diapers, it is hardly inferior to the other products in terms of size or thickness. I have started in the last videos to pack a piece of the tested diapers after the test in a box. so I can put these on top of each other as a comparison in future tests, whether you can see differences or even similarities. This was quite well received, so I would like to add it here with this diaper. Meanwhile, the tests have accumulated a few diapers. Many have a medium absorbency, if you compare them with the entire range of diapers. Here, of course, it always depends somewhat on the range in which you compare. With the purely medical diapers that you can only get in pharmacies, there aren't any products that are as absorbent as there are ABDL products. They are often colorfully printed, but they don't have to be. There are also some that are only partially printed. Some are even completely one color, such as the North Shore Mega Max. With the two new crinkles, you might think they have gotten thinner. But I think appearances are deceiving. When you open them up and put them on, they don't feel thinner than the previous models did, in my subjective opinion. It seems much more like the new ones are pressed more into the package. You can also tell by the spill guard. With the older ones, it automatically set up,